Guys, come on over. Come sit down. Guys, come on over. Come on. I didn't. Alright, hello guys, my name is Beach Guard Bob. I have lifeguarded over in California. I work here sometimes, but I've come to talk to you about beach safety rules and pool safety rules. Who knows some pool safety rules? Yes.
I know about one pool safety rule is never run on the diving boards.
Right, we don't want you to run on the diving boards, but where else don't we want you to run?
On the deck.
On the deck. Right, anywhere really. We don't want you running in this place. Why don't we want you guys to run? It's very easy to slip. It's very slippery out here, especially if it's wet. Now, can you run at the beach though?
Yeah.
You can run at the beach all you want, but what do you have to watch out for when you run at the beach?
Crabs.
No, not crabs. You guys don't have to be scared of crabs. Crabs can't do much unless they're big, giant, mutated crabs, and those don't exist. So. Hermit crabs? No, hermit crabs are tiny. You guys don't really have to worry about crabs at all. Crabs can't hurt you. Right, you might have to watch out for sharks at the beach, although we won't let you swim in places where there are sharks if we know there are sharks there. But what do we have to watch out for on the beach, like in the sand? We have to watch out for our feet, right? What happens if somebody brought a glass bottle in there and it broke? You could cut yourself pretty bad running along the beach, couldn't you? You can run at the beach, but you might want to wear shoes, water shoes, or just watch where you're going. Don't be on a part of the beach that has litter everywhere, okay? Also, when you guys bring things to the beach, make sure to pick up your trash. We don't want to pollute anything, do we? That would be bad. I hate going to the ocean and finding chip bags and soda cans out there. I'm not sure. Okay, so what's another pool rule? Yes. Don't swim without a buddy. Very good, guys. Who can be your buddy when you're swimming? Yes. A friend. Good. Who else? Yes.
A lifeguard.
A lifeguard, right. Who else? Anybody else? Who else can be your buddy? A teacher? A doctor? Sure, why not? Anybody really can be your buddy when you're swimming. You just need to have somebody else there to watch out for you. And guess what? You also need to watch out for them. What happens if you see your buddy in trouble when they're swimming? Yes. How do you help them though? How do you help your buddy out? What's the best way to help somebody if they're out there drowning? You could reach out to them with something, like one of the noodles. You could reach out to them with the noodles, say grab on and pull them in. You could throw something out there for them to grab onto that floats. But what is the first thing that you should always do when you see somebody drowning? Yes. Call 911 or get the lifeguard. That's what we're here for. If you guys see somebody drowning and I haven't seen them yet, yell lifeguard and I'll look over there and I'll see them and I will do the correct thing that needs to be done. If there isn't a lifeguard, which you should always, always, always be swimming in an area where there's a lifeguard. Okay? But if there isn't a lifeguard, you should go get help. Maybe throw a flotation device out there, but you need to go get help. Because can you guys get in and swim into the side?
Yeah.
Probably not. It's very, very hard to. I'm a pretty good swimmer, but it's really hard for me to do that stuff. It's hard to swim for two people, especially when one's sinking. It's like trying to swim with a rock. You guys ever tried to swim with a rock on your chest?
No.
It's tough. All right. What's another pool rule? Yes.
Never go out to save someone in the water. Never go in the water.
Do not go in the water to save somebody. Only lifeguards are trained to do that, and other specially trained people like firefighters can be trained to do that. Even then, we don't want to get in the water if we don't have to. We want to try to get them out the safest way possible. What else? You had your hand raised? Yes. What? No, we want to save even the bad guys if they're drowning. Nobody needs to drown in a pool, okay? It's very, very scary. So we don't want anybody to drown. All right, guys, what is one of the most important things at the beach? Yes? Always wear sunscreen. I've got sunscreen on, don't I? I've got some protecting my nose. Got some blue sunscreen over here on my shoulders, right? I like the blue stuff. We wear sunscreen, why? So you don't get sunburned. But guys, even if you don't get sunburned, what?
You don't look like a crab.
So you don't look like a crab, right? Crabs can be red, right? We don't want to look red. Guys, even if you don't get sunburned, who here doesn't get sunburned very easily? It takes a little while for me to get sunburned. I do get sunburned eventually. Even if you don't get sunburned very easily though, your skin is still taking damage, all right? You need to wear sunscreen because it's not just about the sunburn. You guys see a lot of freckles. Freckles can be caused, and that's a sign of skin damage sometimes. Some people are just born with freckles. I was born with some freckles.
I was born with freckles.
Yeah. I've got one somewhere over there. That is a freckle. All right, what else do we need to be careful of at the beach? At the pool, does the water move? Does it really? It looks like it's staying pretty still to me. It doesn't move much. It moves just a little bit with the water going out and then cleaned and then gets sent back in, right? At the ocean, does the water move?
Yeah.
It moves a lot, doesn't it?
Waves.
Makes-
You can go surf. You can go surf most waves.
It can make little waves or it can make big, giant waves. Has anybody ever played in the waves at the ocean?
Yeah.
I have.
I went to Whitewater Bay and played in
The wave pool, right. Guys, waves are strong. They can knock you down, they can throw you around.
Yeah, I tried there. It kept pushing me back.
Waves, yes. Oh, that can be hard. Guys, the waves push you back, right? Usually they push you back towards the shore. Waves aren't always coming in. At times, the waves will start going out. It's called when the tide goes out. When the tide goes out, it pulls water out into the ocean. So if you're in the water, what happens? You get pulled out with the water into the ocean, right? Do we want that to happen? It'll just keep pulling you out into deeper and deeper water. And guys, the ocean is very strong. It's very hard to fight against it. So if you feel that something is pulling you out towards the sea where you don't want to go, get out of the water. All right? It's very dangerous. What else do we have to watch out for at beaches?
Those killer whales. There could be killer whales in there.
There could be killer whales. It's possible. Probably not. Guys, if there are deadly creatures out there like jellyfish, sharks, stingrays,
Oh yeah, jellyfish
anything.
are really dangerous.
First of all, if we know that there are those things in there, we won't let you swim. We'll find another place to swim.
What
And
about-
sometimes, if there are those creatures in the water, there will be signs posted that say there might be jellyfish in the area. If you see a sign that says that or says there's a strong current, you guys know what a current is? It's kind of like a body of moving water inside of the ocean, and it can take you out to the ocean too. It can take you wherever it wants. So if it says strong current or jellyfish, should you guys swim there? Find someplace else, right? And what should that place have? A lifeguard. You should always try to swim in a lifeguarded area. Okay, guys, what is this?
A whistle.
This is a whistle. Why do I have this? Yes, sir?
In case you're not on a trained lifeguard just yet, and there's another trained lifeguard around, you hold the whistle.
Not quite. We do use it to communicate, but also we don't like to do the jobs alone. If there's somebody out in the ocean, we need to go get them. Even we need to let somebody else know so they can go get help. Or what we use it for most often is if somebody's breaking a rule. If somebody's breaking a rule and they can't hear us yelling, "Hey, stop that!" Then we go shh, really loud, don't we? You guys heard us do it? It's pretty loud. We have loud whistles. So if you hear a whistle, what should you do?
Stop what you're doing and look back.
Right. It's not necessarily that you're doing anything wrong, but somebody probably is, and it might be you. So stop what you're doing, turn around and look at the lifeguard and see if they're yelling at you. And if they're not, maybe go look at what the other person is doing and say, "I don't need to be doing that. I won't do that, so the lifeguard won't whistle at me."